coffee and tea house. What can I get for you today?
Well, I can take some coffee and we will. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So, Doc, what is the Compression Institute?
The objective of the Compression Institute is to help all of us learn how to preserve a quality of life while using a lot less stuff. But the existing system isn't doing well, and one bit of evidence, 2/3 of the people in the world surveyed have little confidence in any major driver of the system: business, government, judiciary, even the state of journalism. Return on invested capital, fundamental things like utilities, that's water, that's electricity, that's coal mining, that's metal mining, that's almost anything that has to use a lot of capital. That's down about 3%. On the other hand, software has 12-13% return, and that's where the hot money goes. It's risky, but if you have a hit, it's a big return. Uber's a classic example. The software drives the system, but they don't own many cars. So the capital and the risk gets pushed off somewhere else. You can see that even in drug development, which today estimates are $2 to $5 billion to develop each new drug, and there are a lot of misses. There are ways to improve on that inside the system. However, a major issue is how the companies respond to this. Well, they decrease basic research, they outsource clinical trials, they do whatever they can to decrease the cost. An assumption is that we need more drugs. Do we? That forces us back to our original question. What's quality of life? To deal with the mess in healthcare, you got to ask a lot more fundamental questions that we really may have deep values differences about. When should life begin? When should life end? If we have to decide that, that's different from nature just making the decision for us. And there's not unlimited resources to pour into healthcare. How do we work our way out of this muddle? Learn to think outside the system. What we really do physically or biologically, and not what financial numbers necessarily tell us. That puts an emphasis on true learning from what we see and what we do, and not trying to guide ourselves with artificial numbers that may be taking us in bad directions.